I'm so sorry for coughing at you guys. Hey, what's up? Peace. Welcome to my channel. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here and tell you how much I love you guys. I really do. Actually, it's not what I wanted to tell you, but I'm telling you. I love you guys. Anyway, so I'm at Walgreens because I went in to get my little peach candies that I love. Anyway, oh my God, it's so hot in here. I just went in to get my candy. That's it. 2 bags of my peach candy because I eat a bag of this every day. Went to the bathroom because I had to pee. And I started walking down the candy aisle, and there was this older lady. She had her cart and she was blocking the aisle. And I said really nice to her, can I please get behind you and walk, and I said it really nice. I don't know what words I used. And she said, oh, sure. And she was looking at these books. And I didn't know. I got halfway down the aisle and she says, have you ever visited Penn State Penitentiary? And I walked up to her and I walked right back and I started laughing and smiling like, no, but I want to. I'm a paranormal investigator. Well, I would like to think I'm a paranormal investigator. Actually, I've been doing this my whole life. I've been going to places and cemeteries and this and that and talking to the dead my whole life. I said, but that's one of the places I've never been. I would love to go. And it was just funny how she was, like, she knew to pick me out of everybody that was in this Walgreens to ask that question to. It's like she knew. So I proceeded to tell her about my YouTube channel. And sometimes, guys, word of mouth is better than advertising it the way I'm doing it right now on YouTube. Keep pushing. Sometimes word of mouth is so much better because they get to see the actual person in person instead of on video. Because I believe you can feel people's vibes. She must have felt my vibes when I said, excuse me, can I get behind you? And she was looking at that book. It was all haunted books. Not haunted. I'm sorry. They were books telling you about Bucks County or Montgomery County or whatever. Those kind of books. All about Norristown or all about East Norton. All about the state penitentiary. Those big, look like antique color. I think I just spit some of my candy out. Anyway, out of all the people in the store that she could have picked to talk to, she chose me. Look at my gray coming in, guys. You should see it in person. It's really pretty in person. Even though my blonde is I got so many freaking colors in my hair right now. Ever since I've been letting my gray grow out. Anyway, even my boss is like, oh my God, that is gorgeous. I'm like, not everybody can grow their gray out and still got it going on. Anyway, enough about me. Oh, there's the lady right there. She just walked out. So I started telling her how I'm an empath, I'm a medium, blah, blah, blah. And no sooner did I say that, I can see all these spirits behind her. I believe, and this is just for me, I don't know if all empaths and mediums feel this way. And this is just my belief and my belief only. I'm sorry, medium. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I believe when you're talking to someone and you start telling them things about yourself, especially about being an empath and a medium or whatever, because I'm learning my medium side. That's why I say empath / medium, because I'm still learning my medium side. I knew from the age of 7, 6, 7, maybe 5 years old that I can see things. the spirits come to me. I already knew that. I used to be terrified of it. Anyway, I believe whoever you're talking to, once you start, and they actually are listening and they're actually into it and they believe you and they believe in the same thing that you believe in, because they do, not because I made them, and they're not a skeptic, I believe that all those spirits will start showing up. And that's why they show up, because she is talking to me and because she is believing, and I believe that they're all going to show up. And I did see that. There was a whole bunch of people behind her, and I wish I didn't think about taking my camera into the Walgreens. You know, I don't. Every time I go to a store, I leave everything behind. Like, I never think about bringing my camera or my phone or whatever you want to call it into the stores with me so I can film my conversation with someone, just so you can see for yourself. But because by me telling you, it's like now I got to rethink everything that was said and what happened in a matter of 15, 20 minutes inside Walgreens. But it was weird how it all happened. And I believe things happen for a reason. And I think they happen the way they happen. It's like God puts us together. So listen to this. She had a whole bunch of people behind her, and I could see them all. There was a lot. I couldn't see their faces, but I saw there was a whole bunch of spirits. Then I saw this one guy. Out of everybody that was behind her, he was the one I can pinpoint out. He was really tall. He had dark hair, very pale, fair complected. And he was going like this, raising his hand, going like this. Like, hey, me, over here. I'm behind her. And I started telling her that. She's like, yep. He goes, she said, and she started telling me about this person, told me his name, because I don't know his name. He didn't say his name. I can only tell you he was behind her. And it happened to be a guy from years ago that wanted to date her. And I guess they were friends. And blah, 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 blah. But she never wanted to date. Anyway, he ended up passing over. And that was him behind her. And I started to describe him to her. And then her father appeared. Which I wasn't sure if it was her father. But I saw him. He was standing on her left side, kind of behind her, and holding onto her shoulder. And I kept seeing white, like a white jacket. And after I said that, she said her father and her mom used to own a deli back in the day. Like he was a butcher. I didn't know that. But I saw him in a white jacket. With gray hair. Well, back in the day, even in today's world, a lot of your old-time deli, even like BJ's. If you go to BJ's, behind the deli, the butcher, the meat cutters, they all wear white jackets. Today's world, they wear white jackets, especially in meats. Only time you wear a white jacket in deli if you're doing something with meats or fish or something like that. But in the meat section, the meat cutters, they all wear white jackets. A butcher. And when I started saying, and she's like, my father was a butcher. That's why I saw him in white. Guys, I wish I had my camera because I was seeing things and knowing things. I didn't know this lady. I do now. Her name is Babs. It's short for Barb or Barbara. They call her Babs. Anyway, she started to tell me that she's Catholic, but her husband is Jew. Her husband is Jewish. And I think that is so fucking awesome. I'm like, wait, you want to know all about me? Let me stop you. I want to know about you. Like, how did that work out? Like, how did this work out? Did you believe in Christmas? Did you have Christmas? Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, she started telling me. Because you don't see a whole Catholic person marry a whole Jew. Or a Jew. I shouldn't say it like that. I'm sorry, guys. A whole Jewish person. Because I love it. Like, I like seeing odd people together. Like, my husband and I, we're odd. Like, we're not similar. At all. He's miserable. Me, I can give a fuck. I'm the most happiest person you ever want to meet until you cross me. Like, don't take my kindness and twist it around because I will fuck you up. That's just the bottom story. But I said to her, I didn't mean to come off like the way I did. It's like, yeah, my husband's a Jew. Excuse me? Like, how did that work out for you? Are you still married? She said, yeah, we're still married. I am so sorry I'm laughing. Oh, my God. My dad always taught me, Mo. My dad never called me Tina. My nickname was Mo. Everybody called me Mo back in the day. Up until this day, all my friends call me Mo. That's my name, Mo. Mo, say what you feel and feel what you say. Say what you mean what you say. Never hold back. My mother used to tell me the same thing. My mom was a little short dago woman, little Italian woman. Tina, always tell the truth. So I took that shit and I ran with it. Well, guess what? That's me telling the truth. How did that fucking work out? With your husband being a Jew and you're Catholic. Oh my fucking God, that was so funny. I said, and she told me. She's like, it worked out real well. I said, you have kids? And look. Me being funny. You got kids? How did that work out for you? Yeah, she goes, I got one. I got a son. He's 38 years old. Okay. How did that work out for you? Did you raise him Jew? Did you raise him Catholic? I'm so sorry I'm laughing. Oh my God. I feel like I'm telling a joke, but it's not. It's not a joke. My dad's probably I'm not telling a joke, guys. This is serious. But it sounds like I'm telling you a joke, but it's not. You married a Jew? How'd that work out? Do you have kids? Yeah, I got one. How did that work out? Like, did you raise them Catholic? Did you raise them Jewish? She said, let's get serious. They both have their own religion, but they think alike. Yes, he believes in God. Yes, she believes in God. They allowed their son to choose if he wanted to be Jewish or Catholic. And it's a shame he's 38 years old, but he chose to be Catholic. I feel, and this is me, if my father was Jewish, my mom was Catholic, I feel like I would celebrate both because I am both, if that makes sense to you. Like, I would celebrate the Jewish ways and I would celebrate the Catholic ways, being that both of my parents have this and this. And that ain't the funniest. Oh, then she proceeds to tell me that she's Polish and what's the other fucking word? Yugoslavia. So I said, your son is Jewish, he's Catholic, he's Polish, and Yugoslavia? What the fuck kind of mixture is that? Your son must be hot-tempered then. That's a lot of nationalities and faith. Well, faith, nationality, whatever you want to call it. One's faith and one's nationality. But, like, that's a lot for one person. For one person. He's got Polish, He's got Jewish and Yugoslavian, but he picked to be Catholic. But she did tell me they both celebrate Christmas, her and her husband. They decorate for Christmas. She also puts out for Hanukkah because he is Jewish, and it's a Hanukkah thing. I mean, a Jewish thing. And I also asked, because I have a lot of questions. When someone tells me they're married to a Jew and they're not Jewish, I have a lot of questions because I'm nosy. I'm just being me. I'm being real. And I said, how did the in-laws react to both of you getting married? They were fine because he has a sister. She told me her whole life story. He has a sister that his parents pushed her into marrying a Jewish guy. And they had a child. And the Jewish guy, whoever she married, their son, I don't know if it was a boy or a girl. I think it was a boy, but they ended up having a child. And the child ended up being really slow and some kind of mental thing going on. And the husband, which is a Jew, who married, left her because he couldn't tolerate his child being disabled, per se, and had special needs. So their parents got a little bit more lenient, is what she told me. Her husband's parents got a little bit more lenient because they saw what their daughter went through with a Jewish man, and being Jewish, that they swore that they would never push their children into marrying another Jewish person, which is nice. It's nice to know, because I don't care if you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese, Oriental, whatever, Redskin, Indian, Iraqi, whatever you are, if two people love one another, that's it. You can't bash love. If you can't help it, you cannot help who you love. God puts two people together for a reason. God made a rainbow. I tell people this all the time. God made a rainbow, and when he made that rainbow, he made a beautiful one. So all the other people in this world that are rude and ignorant to the fact, they're demons. Because God made a rainbow, and that's his perfect rainbow. This world is his perfect rainbow. That's what I see, and that's what I feel. I don't know if everybody else thinks the way I think. He put color into this world for a reason. Can you imagine the world being one color? It'd be boring, right? It'd be so boring. Can you imagine just walking outside your house and everything was black? Or everything was just white? Or just green? Or blue or purple? Like, can you imagine? That would be so freaking boring. So you put a little bit of color into our life. And I don't think it says in the Bible that you have to marry your own kind. I think it only says that you have to, man and woman. That's it. It doesn't say man and woman, one color and one race. It doesn't say that. It says man and woman. If it says it in the Bible that we can't mix race, you need to show me where it says that. Because I don't think God would do that or say that. At all. So I feel we were meant to, like I said, God made a rainbow. And I think we were meant to make a rainbow in this world with him. So if you feel like you as a Jewish man or a woman that needs to marry a Catholic, so be it. Share your heritage. Share it. Make it equal. Don't make it one-sided. And when you have children, you raise them and you teach them the both ways. Don't teach them the one way. Because there's no one way in this world. There's many corners. Many zigzags. There's no one-way ticket. Anyway, I just thought that was pretty cool. How I went into Walgreens. And I just thought it was weird. It was ironic that she could have chosen anybody to talk to in that store that walked by her. But instead, she chose to talk to me. But that was my day today, besides working. I did work. This is after work. It's almost 4 o'clock. I just went in to get my candies and then go home. But then that happened, and I wanted to tell you guys about it. Because I kind of thought it was funny. I was kind of she was even laughing. I was laughing. I was even laughing telling you. Because it sounds like a joke. But it's not. You know, people got Polish jokes. They got Jew jokes. They got white people jokes. There's all kinds of jokes. And the way I'm telling you, it sounded like I was telling you. It really happened. It's really a true story. It just happened moments ago. Anyway, guys. Like and subscribe. Hit the fuck out of that button. Please. I love you guys.